Hi, everybody. My name is Lindsey Stevens, and I'm here to tell you about how I use YouTube problems in my 7th grade science classroom. The lesson I'm going to be explaining to you today has to do with balancing chemical equations and students finding YouTube videos to support the given unbalanced equation that they've been assigned. So I'm going to go ahead and explain that to you and what that looks like in my room. So on the worksheet that you see before you, you'll see that there is an overview describing to the students what exactly they are responsible for. And the key part to this is that they are going to be balancing a chemical equation using or inspired by either all or part of a video. So students would have the opportunity to not only balance the chemical equation and explain how they do that, but they also have the chance to find a YouTube video that supports that problem. So you can see here we have our chemical equation that these students would be assigned. So this might be a sample or it would be an individual group. The chemical equation would be translated into everyday language. So this is the student's opportunity to show me they understand what a chemical composition translates to. This is where they would support the video that follows up with their chemical equation, and then they would be responsible for showing me the final answer in the 4-step process that we work together in class to do. Below this, we have the deliverables. So students would be responsible for providing a video. They would have to provide the unbalanced chemical equation, provide a solution, and a step-by-step explanation for the final answer. And then we'll see grading and a peer evaluation that students are responsible for. So below this, I'm going to show you the rubric that I would use. At my school, you'll see that we have 2 main categories. We have our expectations in the middle and then our point values on the side. The point values are typically divided into a developing category and a got it category. Developing means that students maybe haven't achieved the expectation to their full potential. So this is their chance to further develop, or there might be an opportunity for them to earn more points with this, given the chance that they might be able to redo it. The right side, we have the got it category. So this is when a student has fully met the expectation or even exceeded this. So you'll notice that in each of my expectations, I have a verb that is both bolded and capitalized. And I do this because I want students to realize this is the specific skill that I'm looking for and what I'm expecting of them. So students can correctly translate the chemical equation and use vocabulary. Students can find a video. We talk about making sure the video is appropriate before we begin this assignment that is either related to one or all of the items in the chemical equation. Students can correctly create a step-by-step solution that accurately solves. So this tells me they not only know how to solve it, but they can explain it to me in their own words. And that is followed up here as well in this next one. Next, students will reflect on their own participation as well as the participation of their peers. I just want to find ways to hold all students accountable. And then lastly, the student submitted the assignment on time because we know it's good to have work submitted in a reasonable window. So I want to thank you for listening in on how I incorporate this into my classroom. Including YouTube problems in my class has really given students the chance to work with a website that they spend a lot of time on as is, but trying to add some creativity into how I create assignments and how they then take that assignment and move forward with it. It's been a lot of fun. I highly recommend doing this. It creates a lot of flexibility, and it's really fun to see what interests your students because not everybody will find the same YouTube videos, and it definitely has opened up a window of the internet that even I have not yet discovered. So I highly recommend, and I want to thank you for taking the time to hear about how I incorporate YouTube problems in my classroom. Thank you so much. Bye.